there's no doubt that this is a game which holds a special place in the minds of the footballing folk in this part of the world. Expectations rising, evidently the crowd hoping to be treated to a special contest. It is the perfect backdrop for the players to walk out to. Well, there's a real familiarity about these scenes here. The followers of one of the most formidable teams in the history of football, ensuring that, yet again, this will be an occasion for the game's ultimate glitterati. If you're just joining us, we are already underway. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
The movement was good, but the pass lacked authority, a cause of mild frustration.
And here's Haaland. Haaland finds himself offside. Well, they've got it again. He's had it taken off him. Goes forward. Passing nice and neat. Mbappe looks to get on the end of this. Now it's Haaland. That's been cut out, well played. And there's green grass ahead of him. Oh, what has happened here? Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
Well, Peter, this guy, Theo Hernandez, comes from a family with great pedigree, although he's a very different player to his older brother, who's a fine player in his own right. But Theo is about dynamism, pace and energy. He just loves to get on that front foot.
Yeah, I'm inclined to agree. Rodri. Fair to say, I think a cautious start from both teams. Oh, what a climb! And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. Rodri gets across to intercept that. Haaland. Schneider.
Well, both teams are proceeding with caution, but there's plenty of time to wait for some attacking purpose.
Bellingham showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. That has been cut short. Oh, can he get onto this? And it's Fernando Torres. Bellingham.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
Yamal. Possession football, Jim, we're seeing plenty of it. What is it, though, that really makes it work?
Well, for me, what makes it work is the fact that everyone in this team has the courage to show for the ball. You can't shy away from it. You can't hide. You have to front up in a setup like this, and everyone is doing just that.
You make it sound so simple. And that is expertly dealt with.
That's alert and sharp and very well played.
Bellingham, approaching the half-hour mark. Oh, and he's through the middle. Now it's Bellingham. Fernando Torres. Hernandez. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Hernandez. Oh, that's a fine interception. Schneider. Pedri. Beckenbauer. Pedri. And it's Messi. Yamal gets into some space. Oh, that's neat.
This is actually quite a courageous move, and I'll add ambitious and adventurous too.
Drogba. Half-time rapidly approaching, and it's still goalless. Hernandez. Bellingham. He's played it back.
That's good pressure. It gave him no other choice.
Alexander-Arnold. Good defending there. They've slammed the door in the faces of the opposition. Now it's Drogba. Haaland. Snyder! Well, he should have done better, and he knows it.
That's a little unfortunate. He had a lot of people worried then.
Mbappe is herring after that one. Petit did well to step in there. That was more than necessary. And it's De Bruyne. Foot in. Mbappe. Oh, that's well spotted. And the referee brings the first half to a close. Truth be told, perhaps it's not the game that many anticipated, but there is lots to be seen in it, lots to be taken from it. Plenty for the key figures to mull over, but it remains goalless. How's the first half compared with your expectation?
Yeah, the scoreline doesn't tell the whole story, as one side has been significantly better, at least defensively.
An engrossing half, but we're still where we started, 0-0.
Recordamos a nuestros espectadores que hay plazas disponibles para alquilar en el aparcamiento del estadio. Se va a llevar a cabo un cambio de jugadores.
And that's the start of another 45 minutes. So neither side has yet broken through. Oh dear, less said about that pass the better. And it's Messi. Rodri. Passes coming off in quick succession here. It's Pedri. Messi. De Bruyne. Bellingham. Petit. Adams. Alexander-Arnold. He's found a way through. Haaland! He's got away with one there. Pinches it off him. Drogba. Ball's gone out of play. Bellingham. And here's Drogba. Passes short and sharp. Fernando Torres. Well, into the second half, and it's still goalless. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. Big chance! He's done very well to get to that.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
And we have our very first corner. Rodri clears it away. Now it's Bellingham. And that has been cleared. And now a sudden chance to counter.
Asciende a 96.026 espectadores.
Oh, important interception. Messi. And still we await the first breakthrough. Rodri. Yamal. Now it's Mbappe. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. And it's De Bruyne. And here's Haaland. Messi. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. No, that's been intercepted. Haaland. Oh, good ball. Haaland! Oh, denied brilliantly.
Haaland really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Corner number 2 then. He rises! Sticks it away! That is his ton, and does he not know it? It is a good finish. The odds were against him. Little matter.
Well, he had to deal with an awful lot of unwanted attention, but his tenacity won the day.
So the first goal of the game.
Well, when the going gets tough, etc., they can still turn this round, I think. That will annoy the manager. They're making themselves too predictable here.
Alexander-Arnold promptly onto that, and that is that. Oh, super find. Great hit! They've done it! And this is getting better and better. Really tidily gathered, and ultimately a more than tidy finish.
Well, that pretty much works out as a gift due to the space he was afforded in the box.
So that's 2 now without reply.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down. But they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
And he's intervened well there. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. It's an inviting looking ball, that. Oh, he's found support out wide. Defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Now it's Messi. Messi. And here's Torres. Tomiyasu gets good distance on it.
Cambio de jugadores.
Intercepts the throw. That's well read. Leading by 2, and the finishing line in sight. That wasn't the greatest of balls. Rodri. Adams. It's a really well-measured ball. And Alexander-Arnold. Mbappe! And that has put paid to that. De Bruyne. Haaland. Messi, who does have an assist to his name. Bellingham. In the end, they found themselves penned in, nowhere to go. And it's De Bruyne. Now it's Messi. Gets a good foot in there. Mbappe is onto it in a flash.
3 minutos de descuento.
Drogba. Now it's Haaland. Oh, that was vital. Could be danger here. Has a go! They are rampant! And they are cruising away. An act of charity gratefully received. Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. Well, that was a shimmering, sizzling, scintillating game. The key characters glittered throughout and did what they did when required so to do. There could be only one outcome. Haaland claiming the Man of the Match award, and there is very little room for argument. How would you sum up what we've witnessed, Jim?
I think we just saw a team winning by playing to their strengths. There was a clear picture of what they set out to do, and the players were determined to deliver it, and they did.
And all that remains for me is to thank Jim Beglin. That's it from us tonight. A very good evening to one and all.